Hi, I'm Michael Ceballos.
My name is Adriana Toledo.
Mi nombre es Samuel Carcassoni.
My name is Melissa Quiroga.
My name is Omar Vicente.
Oi, meu nome é Bárbara Fujita e você está vendo Latino Life Stories.
So my parents, they, moved here when they were like in their 20s. They didn't go to college here. I didn't know from them how to start the college, application process. I didn't know what to do. I kind of had to learn by myself and through my friends. Just I would ask them what they were doing and what I had to do. And I just remember junior year, I realized that I had to take the SATs. The whole time I thought that there was so much more time.
My parents did not go to college, that's for sure. My mom finished the equivalent of high school in Brazil, and my dad finished the equivalent of second grade. So my brother and I are first generation, and we're very proud of it. We know that our parents worked very hard to let us get to the point where we are today, and we want to make sure that we're doing them justice.
Looking at colleges, I didn't really know it at the time, but I knew that it was something very different that I didn't know. I just really had no idea what it meant. I knew, go to college, 4 years, graduate, whatever, basically another high school. But really actually applying to it and knowing what schools to apply to, I had no basis to go off of.
Yo, cuando estuve en la secundaria, no era un mal estudiante, me acabé graduando en el top 20% de mi clase, pero no sentía que yo era material para universidad, ¿no? Aparte, yo viví solo en Miami con mi hermano. Fue muy fácil entrar al Community College. Básicamente ellos ya tienen tu nombre escrito y tu aplicación llena saliendo de la secundaria, porque todos los de la secundaria van directos al Community College. Entonces eso fue fácil. Lo difícil fue después agarrar mi bachelor's y crecer. Ahí fue cuando se me hizo difícil porque no sabía cómo era el proceso, como nunca lo tuve que hacer para ir al Community College. Entonces tuve que buscar qué universidades hay, cuáles me interesan debido al programa que ofrecen. A mí me encanta el negocio, inversiones, finanzas. Tomándole ventaja que soy bilingüe y he crecido en Perú 9 años, escogí estudiar negocios internacionales. Y me enteré de la Universidad de Richmond porque el programa de negocios internacionales es muy bueno.
I guess I knew I wanted to go to college because taking AP classes and being in a predominantly white high school, it would mean that I would be surrounded by these people whose parents told them that they were going to go to college. So I guess just by hanging out with the right people, I was able to find out that I needed to, go, but also wanted to at the very end of it all. I found out about UR after getting a book award from the University of Rochester my junior year, which let me apply to their university for free with an application fee waiver. But then I went on the Common App and typed in University of R and clicked on Richmond by mistake. And it actually turned out to be one of my happiest accidents because one of our financial aid policies here is that if you apply by December 1st, you're automatically considered to be a Richmond Scholar. And because of that, I ended up receiving the Boatwright Scholarship designation. And so I get free tuition, which is definitely a huge benefit and driving force as to why I came here.
Coming to Richmond, I don't think I experienced that much of a culture shock because I came from a school that was very similar here in demographics, so I knew sort of what people were going to be like.
But now that I think about it, it's it was a lot of people, and if you're not social or you exclude yourself in just that first week, you're done.
It was a very big culture shock for me because I never had gone to a PWI. And so for me, it wasn't about oh my gosh, how am I going to make friends? I was oh my gosh, how am I going to feel at this university? Because a lot of the times I didn't feel part of the community.
Yo creo que lo más grande que puedo decir que me ha afectado es el hecho de tener sororities and fraternities, porque it was not part of my culture, and it's not part of my culture still today because I don't belong to a sorority or fraternity. So for me, not being part of one, I think kind of not was difficult because like I didn't feel a need, but in the end there's so many sororities and fraternities on campus that I was actually like excluded.
Fue un choque cultural en el sentido de que me encanta la cultura hispana, latinoamericana, me encanta hablar el español, puedo hablar español todo el día, las 24 horas del día, y necesito hablar español, no puedo quedarme solamente hablando inglés.
I think it would be great to have like an intro to women's studies class as a requirement, because you know, even like within like women, gender, and sexuality studies, like you learn about one, like women's issues, but you know, we can't really talk about women's issues without talking about, you know, issues of socioeconomic class and
When you
race.
first come here as a freshman, like people automatically like cluster and clump into like these groups, and I don't like that. I've always felt like groups like should always be interacting, and so like it's not necessarily like inclusion what I'm talking about. It's just like the stigma that you come when you come here, like you think that oh I'm white so I have to get my white friends, oh I'm Latina I have to get my Latina friends, oh like I'm black I have to get like my black friends. Like I don't like that stigma.
Às vezes as pessoas ficam muito concentradas em grupos de gente muito iguais a elas. Quando eu falo que eu adoro minha família latina aqui, eu realmente amo, mas também eu acho importante me interagir com outros tipos de alunos e outras culturas, porque afinal é para isso que eu vim pra cá.
I think it would be really great if you had a Latina sorority, so to give people, and you know, not just Latina sorority, but you know, people of color sorority where it's just more open, and so that way Latinas get the chance to bond.
In terms of just knowing that I'm here, that I go here, and that no one before me in my personal family has really been able to have the same opportunity.
So my favorite things about University of Richmond are that they always offer opportunities for you to get together with groups and be with them for a while, so such as the Bonner Scholars Program, SIRs, and you get to meet these people and become really close, and I feel like that's something you wouldn't get at a very large school. And I also, surprisingly, I met a lot of neat and diverse people here that each have their own aspirations and dreams, and it's really cool to get to know what they are and together like going through this path of college, so I like that.
You could spend all 4 years here twice and still not take advantage of all the resources they have, you know, like the fellowships, your professors being there for you. Like I can email a professor at 11 o'clock at night and usually I'll get a response, you know, especially if they know that a big paper is due the next day. Like it's just been amazing the opportunities I've had just because I go to U of R.